What's up, guys? This is Running Back. I'm Blair Bomber, and I've been a slacker piece of shit with the pod lately. Not putting it out, not wanting to set it up, really not wanting to do anything to do with it, because it's been nice out. It's been beautiful outside. When it's beautiful outside, I don't want to do anything, guys. You get that? You see what I'm trying to say here? You guys get it. But I'm just going to get right into it and not talk about the weather, because I feel like I've started every episode talking about the weather. And if you're not in Chicago, then you don't give a fuck about what I have to say about the weather in Chicago. Like, how often do you call somebody in a different state and be like, hey, how's the weather out there? And they're like, why? Why do you care? Maybe I'm the only one that does that. But if someone starts talking about the weather in front of me, I immediately tell them to crawl up their own ass and shit themselves out. That's what I do. But we're on the same page now? Are we good? We're good to go? It's hot as shit in my apartment because it's hot outside and because the AC costs too much money and it's too fucking loud. Kind of like me right now. And I keep doing this with my arms for some reason. It's probably because I haven't eaten all day and I've had nothing but caffeine and I'm drinking a Sugar Free Red Bull. Disgusting. Yeah. I just want to get right into it. As I already said before, I didn't get right into it. So I was watching Wet Hot American Summer last night, which I haven't seen its entirety in forever. And I think the first time I saw it, I didn't like it. Didn't understand the humor, didn't know what they were trying to say. It was just weird. Bradley Cooper's gay, but I was like, wait, are you even allowed to be gay? This is 2003 when it came out, so I was probably in the 5th grade. And I was like, gay people are, they say you're not supposed, I don't understand the difference between the gay people and other people, but the book says they're not supposed to be, so I'm going to go, I don't go to church anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm not telling you to come get wasted with me unless you're one of the boys, then always come get wasted with me. But if you're not into that, I don't say, hey, let's do the thing you want to do, come do that. I'm not like them church goers. I'm just bullshitting. Okay, I love the church. Church is great. Unless you're gay bashing, then you're not as cool anymore to me. But that's just... Anyway, Bradley... The movie is hilarious. Go see it if you haven't seen it. I really enjoy it. I think it's really funny. Bradley Cooper is just like pre-Bradley Cooper being Bradley Cooper. He's so funny, so talented. But he has this gay sex scene with Michael Ian Black, another funny comedian, and it is hilarious. Now the question was brought to me. It's like, well, my boy, my roommate Greg, he was saying that he doesn't think he could do a gay scene. Now it's not a gay fuck. They're not actually having sex. They're just simulating sex, and they're gay. Could I do this? To answer that question, I'll answer that question with another question. How much, dude? Like, how much? Because, like, everyone's got a price. And if we're not... everyone's got a price for, like, actual gay sex. I'm talking about, like, a price to fake gay sex way lower than my price to actually do it in real life. Which is not... Actually, you know what? They're both probably about the same. And what is your number, Blair? I don't know. What does rent cost? Okay, I'm cheap and I'm poor. So, if you want to roll the camera... That'll be $800. It'll be $800, and I'm in. $800 or just a pretty smile. A pretty smile and a compliment? Blair, looking kind of cute today, looking kind of jacked. I can kind of see that neck vein popping out. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing a lot of these. You know, I've been doing a lot of those back and forths. They're like, oh, do you want to go that way? I'm like, no, it's bad for your neck. That'd be like my excuse. Like, I don't think it's good for me. It's bad for my back. Oh. Anyway, this movie, gay sex aside, hilarious scene. All for if you're gay, be fucking do more of it. Do all of the things that you want to do. Everybody should do all the things they want to do. Unless things they want to do involves hurting people. Then only do that if they're foreign. Okay? If they're foreign, be mean. You're from Switzerland? Fuck off. Get out of my country. This is America. I don't have time for your kind. You pussy. Where were you during the war? Oh, we're in the middle. Don't want to pick a side. Again, I don't. Was it Switzerland or was it Sweden? The two are the exact same to me. They're like Alabama and Georgia. Like they're both pretty dirty. That doesn't matter. What the difference to me is, like Nashville and any cowboy hat. What's the difference? Aren't they the same, right? They're the same size, same shape. Do the same thing for the environment. Anyway, this movie, this camp got me kind of excited about. I don't know if it was excited to talk about a past memory that I've never been excited to talk about before. I want to talk about my experience at Camp Casey. Now, my friends are listening back home. Remember this camp? It was like an hour south of where we grew up, and all the schools would come together, and it was like this cool camp. It was a school overnight camp thing. Really supposed to be really fun and cool and kind of exciting. We're staying overnight, and there's girls that are staying overnight, so we're like, oh, this is fucking crazy. And your boy had an incident there that, you know, when you're a kid and you're caught up in some shit, and then people just they blame you, like you're not smart enough to defend yourself. They point the finger and say, hey, you did this, and you're like, I don't think I did, but if you're saying I did, you're an adult and I have to trust you, so maybe I did do that. But in your mind, you know, but you can't say it because you think that if you argue, then you'll be in more trouble. This is what happened. Camp Casey, guys' dorms here. Well, actually, not even dorms; they're barracks. This is like an old, retired, like military base somewhere in Washington State, where we really need military bases, right? Camp Casey. I had a big crush on a girl named Casey, spelled differently, spelled Kacie, which if it's my job to say there's a hot way to spell something, that is the hot way to spell a not hot name. Like the spelling of that name is hotter than the actual name. Can we agree on that? Red Bull, can we agree? All right, by the way, you fucking see that? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Your boy's got some hot arms. Anyway, crush on Casey. We're running around all day, flirting things. We're in the 5th grade. 5th grade? 5th grade, I think. Yeah, 5th grade. And you're flirting. You can't do anything. They're nervous about, well, we're going to separate the girls and the guys because we don't want any mischievous. The worst thing I'm going to do is maybe kiss her arm. I don't think I've ever even kissed anybody at this point. I didn't kiss anybody until I was in the 7th grade. Which, shout out Megan Wilkinson. Made out underneath the scoreboard at a Linden football game against Ferndale that we won. Fuck you, Ferndale. Fucking Golden Eagle. Fucking pussies. Yeah, I'm a guy who's almost 30 who still holds high school grudges like it's Friday Night Lights. Yeah, fuck you. I'm just kidding. Ferndale, they're good. They're the best kind of inbreds. I love them. Love them to death. Fuck your cousin some more. It's awesome. Anyway. Oh, man. We're losing it a little bit. Reel it in. I had a crush on Casey. And I had this beanie, right? And she wore my beanie, right? She's like, come back and get it later. And I was like, bet. I'll come back later and get it. Right? And now, I'm going to tell you what would have warranted the punishment that I got, right? This is what, if I had done this, wait, what should I do? Should I tell you what actually happened and the punishment I got for it? Okay, I'll do the real story and I'll tell you like what the actual punishment should have been for what I did. Cool? We'll do that. She has my beanie. She said, come back and get it later. I'm like, hell yeah, I can't wait. So I go to my counselor, who's a high school student, right? Who's, like a senior in high school. And she was super cool. Forget her fucking name. Don't remember what I think it was like an older Linkshire? I think it was. She was a senior in high school. She was probably 18. Awesome. I'm in 5th grade. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, hey, teacher, counselor, whatever you girl I would have text with if it was possible to do that, but I don't even know how to do that thing because I'm fucking 10. 12? How old are you? 5th grade. Maybe it's 6th grade. Doesn't matter. I'm a child. I'm like, hey, I want to come get my hat. Can you come with me? She's like, yeah, of course. We'll go, but let's be cool about it. Also, and I was also like, hey, can you be cool and like not be right next to me? Because I want to like go up there and get my hat from the girls' barracks and be like, I came alone. Even though I know I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to be with this counselor who's letting me go because he can't go out at night because we're little kids. I go up to the fucking barracks right now. I go up to the barracks and I'm like, hey, where's my hat? I didn't knock on the barracks door. Want to know why? Because they're barracks. Have you seen barracks before? They're like, there's a stairs to go up to them. There's a basement and there's like a mid-level. And to get to the mid-level, I can't see in there. Like it's at like 10 feet or 7, 8 feet. Like the window seal is. And I'm 5'8", whatever, 5, whatever I am in 5th grade. So I walk up there. I'm like, hey, my teacher's right there. Can you like come help me a little bit? But like back up because I'm trying to be cool, trying to be smooth because I want to fuck these chicks even though I don't know what fucking is. I go up there and I'm like, I take my flashlight and I kind of flash it like 2 times like we talked about. Flash twice. They come up and they're like, oh my God, Blair's here. I can't believe he made it. He's so fucking cool. What a badass. I swear to God, when we start having sex in like 8 years, we'll have sex with him for sure. I'm like, get my hat. She throws in my hat. Another counselor comes over. What are you doing? And it was like some fucking mom. So like, what are you doing? What? Excuse me, little cut. What are you doing? Right? Freaks out on me. How did you get here? What are you doing? Why are you trying to like? Oh, are you peeping Tom? You trying to look at these girls? First of all, 5'5", can't see. 5'5", cannot see over a wall that is 8 feet tall, 9 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet. I can't see over. I'm a little kid. Also, didn't even think about looking at tits. Also, there are no tits. Everyone is 10. So my fucking counselor comes over like, oh no, we're here, we're getting a hat, it's fine. And then it's not fine. Now I'm in trouble. Now the principal's getting involved. Now everyone's like, oh, Blair's a perv, which, I mean, not wrong now, but I mean, at almost, 28, fucking, you know what you are, you know what you aren't. At 10, didn't know how to tie my fucking shoes. So I probably didn't have this diabolical plan to come and get a hat that I planted there to see some tits. Some flat-chested tits. I got bigger tits than they had back then. It's insane to me, right? So not only that happened, this is what happens. I'm in like big trouble. It was a big deal. I was like trying to get into the girls. The story became, I was trying to get into the girls' barracks. You know what they made me do as punishment? They're like, we're telling your mom, we're telling your dad that you are disgusting. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to make you mop the cafeteria. They're making me do manual labor. And I can't defend myself. I don't even know how to. I'm just like, I'm in trouble. It's all I know is I'm in trouble. I didn't even know you could argue stuff. Right? So now I'm making me mop. And I can't do the fun like field day. I've been told that I can't do that. I have to stay back and mop the cafeteria. That's just covered in like mud from little kids running around in like the rain all day. I've never worked a mop before. The mop is taller than me. The mop bucket is taller than me. And I remember like my mom gets there, and my mom got called, and my mom comes to me. My mom is like livid and about to start crying because if authorities tell people that your kid's a perv who's trying to sneak into the girls' dorms, if you're the mom, you're disappointed. If you're the dad, you're like, that's my boy. Unless you're my dad. My dad be like, fucking you don't get to go out see son for the next year. Which is crazy. So my mom's crying. I'm crying. Now we're both crying. I'm a bad kid. I think I'm a bad kid. Now, let's go back in time. Let's go back a little bit. 10 years old. Can't see inside of this thing. Can't see inside at all. I can see inside of none of it. None of it. They think I'm just getting my hat back. And then my counselor doesn't defend me at all. She doesn't say, it's fine. She's saving her own ass. She can fucking defend herself. She's 18. She probably already had sex at least once. And probably anal, because everyone has anal where I'm come from, because it's how we get around the Bible. So now I think I'm a bad kid. I had this stigma of being a perv at a young age, even though I don't know what perving even is. I was still like just rubbing my dick against soft underwear because I thought it felt cool. What? Now, Mom hates me. Dad's mad at me. I'm a perv. I have to do manual labor because I got my hat back from somebody who had my hat. They threw it to me, and the sun had like gone down for maybe a half second. Okay. Now, let's give a different scenario. I think that punishment I got would be warranted if this happened. But what I'm about to say didn't happen. What happened? I told you what happened. That happened. And I was punished for that, which is fucking insane. If I could look at that person who got me in trouble and put that trauma on me, I would I don't want to say spit in their face, but I would definitely spit on my hand and just get it really close to really close to their face. And then there it is. Like I get really close. Like I'm gonna mush them. And then I don't. And then I do that. And then they're like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, you fucking piece of shit. Causing friction in my family for no goddamn reason. If I had waited for night to fall, snuck out of my barrack, no flashlight. Like I've got bad intentions. No flashlight. I creep over to the girls' barracks. I grab boxes and chairs and logs and have a little step stool to get to their window. I slowly push it up, crawl in, and then have sex with everybody there against their will, then fucking punish me. Oh, and by the way, in this scenario, I'm also 45 and they're still 10. Now send me to jail. Now give me manual labor. Now I'm a bad guy. Now I'm a perv. Now I'm actually True Blue perv. Shout out History Hyenas. I just totally jacked your True Blue statement. I should do that, but I listened to them like 4 hours a day because I was working all day. Guys, okay? Fuck. That horrible scenario is the only one that makes sense to me to get me into that kind of trouble. So what I'm trying to say is, as I round this podcast out, because I've already gone 23 minutes, fuck you to the elementary school people. My counselor, I hope you got fat. I don't even remember what your name was. Hope you got fat. I hope you have kids that don't like you. That parent that caught me. I hope you're in a loveless marriage. Okay? And my mom, Bonnie, love you. And I hope you listen to this and be like, oh, wow, I think that was all blown out. And she'll probably call me and be like, hey, that's not what happened. You were like in there with your dick out. I'm like, oh, shit. I guess I'm wrong. But sometimes you block stuff out from being a kid. Anyway, that's it. I'm good. This was fun. We have fun? 23 minutes. Under 25. Under 25. Your boy's got some nice forearms. And I'm going to go do comedy in a diner. Because that's where my career's at currently. Feels good. Feels really good. All right, fuck off. I'm out. Fuck off, eat shit. Fuck you. I mean, that was me. I don't have to say fuck you. Have a nice day.